the
I will
chamber
be
at that
leaving
point.
the
Okay, diolch yn fawr. Rhywun arall?
Anybody else? Yes. Councillor Stephen Price.
Barely. Can you try again, Stephen, please? Councillor Stephen? Oh, no, okay. You're very quiet. Sorry.
Increase the volume.
It could be my hearing. Can you? Oh, marginally, yes. Can you shout, please, Councillor Stephen?
I'll try and persevere.
That's better.
Application 051939. I have close family relatives who live across the road from the application, and they have lodged objections, so I believe in the
Yeah, so that's prejudicial. Yeah. Thank you, Councillor Stephen. Diolch yn fawr. We'll also be leaving for that item. Diolch yn fawr. Councillor Gronwy-Edwards.
Thank you, Chair. Item 051939. I have a grandson attending Creighton School. I don't believe it's a pecuniary interest, so I intend to stay unless otherwise advised. And on application 052629, I was a former employer of Dewi Jones, formerly of DJ Construction, but that is many years ago, and I no longer have any personal or pecuniary interest in that company.
Iawn. Diolch yn fawr. Item 3.
Item 3, urgent matters. Not aware of any? No. So I'll move on to item 4, minutes of the last meeting. Pages 5 to 9. Has anybody got anything to raise? No? Okay. Can somebody please confirm that those are a correct record? So the meeting, have we got a proposer? Councillor Trustan, seconder please. Councillor Cater. Can you please all show in the usual way? Please. Thank you. That's been passed. Moving on to item 5. The reports. The code reference 051939, land off Derwin Lane. Mr. Cater is going to leave us. And please, can you put Councillor Price? No, there we go. Thank you.
So now,
So 051939, land off Derwin Lane, Penrhyn Bay, Llandudno. Full planning permission for the erection of 152 number of new dwellings, together with public open space, access and requisite infrastructure, and a car park. Right. I'll start. I think, with our head of planning departments, Paula Jones.
Diolch. Good afternoon, members. I'd like to advise that the application was subject to a site visit yesterday morning by members of the Planning Committee. However, there has been an administrative error noted in the Planning Committee report, and it would appear that unfortunately a draft version of the report was published instead of the fully up-to-date report. As a result, advice has been obtained from the Council's monitoring officer, who was advised that the application be deferred to enable a fully up-to-date report to be published in advance of the next meeting. Therefore, the recommendation put forward is to defer this application.
Thank you. I'll move on to Councillor Trustan Lewis. Thank you. So in light of that, I propose that we defer this report until the next meeting. Thank you. Have we got a seconder for that proposal? Councillor Gronwy-Edwards. Have we got anybody else want to speak? Any members? No? Okay, I'll go to votes then. To the votes. to defer till next month. Okay, can everyone show, please, in the usual way? To defer until the next meeting.
Electronic vote.
Electronic vote, iawn.
Baron, can start the vote, please.
And can we close the vote, please? Iawn, felly.
So,
So I do apologise for the people who have come here today. It will be carried on to the meeting next month, and the speakers who are registered to speak will be able to speak then. I do apologise. You're quite welcome to stay till the end of the meeting, or you can leave at this point. Diolch yn fawr. Just throw this one to Kelly then. Don't fancy doing it again. Yep. Sound like Frank say button. You definitely see. Can we bring Councillor Stephen back into the meeting, please? Diolch. Yeah, we're just waiting for Councillor Stephen to be let back in. Yeah, we'll have to carry on. So, item 5 on the agenda, code reference 0/51939, land, oh, wrong one, sorry. I'm going back in time there, sorry. Bit of Groundhog Day. Sorry. We move on to code reference 0/52629, Plas Gwilym Quarry, 78 Llysfaen Road, Hengalwyn. And this is the proposed consolidation of previous planning consents for the use of quarry for the operation of a waste transfer station, together with an extension to the site to allow the use of additional land for the stockpiling and storage of material. I'm going to ask our expert on this, Mr. Robin Williams. I believe he is online. Robin? Ti'n fyd? Robin, you are on mute. Oh.
Robin, if you press the push to speak button on your screen, like a long bar.
Dyna fo. Dyna fo. Diolch yn fawr.
Yeah, diolch yn iawn. Thank you very much. My name is Robin Williams from the North Wales Minerals and Waste Planning Service. We work on behalf of the local authorities across North Wales in dealing with planning applications associated with quarry sites and waste sites. And I'm the case officer in relation to this application. As the chair has said, it's an application to extend and consolidate the existing waste transfer station. And since my committee report's been written, we've had two late observations from the highway department, which is sort of standard response, no objection. But in relation to the ecology response, we've received information that the green infrastructure statement is substandard, and there'll be a requirement for the applicant to submit an additional preliminary ecological appraisal so that that can be fed in to the to an updated green infrastructure statement. So we suggest that the application is deferred until that information has been provided.
Iawn. Diolch yn fawr, Robin.
Thank you, Robin. Has anybody else got anything to add?
I will ask the members, do I have a proposer for deferment, please? Councillor Gromley Edwards. And do I have a seconder for that proposal? Councillor Cater. Would anyone like to say anything? Councillor Samantha Cotton.
Thank you, Chair. Yes, I was happy to either propose or second that the report be deferred until that information is received. But I also wonder whether it's appropriate that when the matter comes before us next time, if we have an update on the installation or timetable for installation of any noise and dust suppressing equipment. Thank you, Chair.
Diolch. I'm looking at the officer here. Is that something we could do, Kerry?
I think we could. Perhaps Robin would be in a better position to answer that question in terms of the timescale of implementation.
Don't know. Robin?
Yes, this application is to consolidate the existing operation of a waste transfer station. The original permission does not have conditions associated to control dust or noise. As part of this application, the proposal is to introduce modern, up-to-date conditions where monitoring and the updating of certain dust monitoring and noise monitoring operations is tied into the permission should they be granted planning permission. As things stand, under the planning regulations, it's going to be very difficult for us to introduce such conditions to the existing permission. We are working, however, with the Environmental Health Department in monitoring site operations to see if there are statutory nuisance associated with the operations at present, and that's an ongoing investigation.
Robin. Felly,
So I'll move to the votes.
and a seconder. So all those in favour to defer this application to the next meeting. No, cychwyn y votes, please. Is that working, Tristan? Does it? Okay. Right, so I think everyone's voted, so I'm going to close the vote. And that's 9 in favour and 1 abstention. So that's carried. So this will now carry on to next month's meeting, where our speakers who are registered to speak will be able to speak. So I have Miss Jane Roberts-Jones and Councillor Gerald Carlisle who are registered to speak. Okay, so I do apologise. I'm going to close the meeting now. It's been. Sorry.
Sorry, I just want to come in terms of just a point of reference, really. We can't guarantee that the application will come back to next month's planning committee because it very much depends on when we receive the outstanding ecological information, and obviously we'll need to do further consultation based on that. So once that's all been resolved, then we'll look to bring that to the earliest planning committee meeting. Thank you.
The comments, I stand corrected. At that point, I'm going to close the meeting and thank you for your attendance today, and I hope to see you next time. Yeah.